How we doing, meteorologist Steve Fundero here on this interesting day of weather, our Tuesday. We're going to have a couple thunderstorms slide into the region later on this afternoon and evening. But for most of us, it's a nice day. A couple clouds starting to thicken up and a few showers, very light in nature, moving in from the north and west. They'll clip you across the northern neck and the eastern shore here. We take the clouds out of the picture and really just a couple sprinkles out there. But off towards the north and west, between Charlottesville and Richmond, we're going to look for the development of some thunderstorms this afternoon, which will then ride right along a stationary front or boundary that set itself up right over Hampton Roads. It's that same stationary front, or a backdoor front as we'll call it, because it's kind of moving in from the north and the east, set up this weird spread in our temperatures. It is much cooler the further north and east you go, up towards the eastern shore, middle peninsula, parts of the northern neck, and even parts of the peninsula itself. Temps are in the 60s. But on the other side of the front, where it's warmer, you got temps pushing upper 70s, low 80s. And where the front lies is where the weather will happen. And that's often the case we talk about with our kiddos in the school talks. I always tell that to them. Where fronts are where the weather happens. And that'll be the case. So we've got this spread between the cool and warm air, and the front is going to drape itself pretty much right across the James River. And that'll be the focal point for storm development this afternoon. It'll likely between 4 and 8 p.m. is when we'll see those thunderstorms start to move in to this zone. Again, just kind of west, southwest of that James River, and just to the southwest of the metro. Here's the front with future track underneath it. Watch as it slowly sags to the south, and we got those storms developing right into that zone we highlighted. Again, that storm window between the bigger window is about between 3 and 8 o'clock, but we could trim that between maybe 4 and 7 or 4 and 8. So 4-ish hour window this afternoon for some of those isolated thunderstorms, some of which could pack a punch. They could be strong to severe. Not all of us are going to be seeing these thunderstorms, but those that do could be impacted with potentially damaging wind and some hail. So those would be the two areas of concern we'll look for. Now, as the front continues to drape to the south, later on tonight, we'll pull in a northerly breeze. It kicks out the rain, whatever's left, and it kicks out the clouds. Skies turn mostly clear. Temperatures drop through the 50s. We could be waking up near 50 degrees on Wednesday morning with that northerly breeze bringing in some cool but dry air. We got a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s. So a nice day coming up on our Wednesday after a bit of an unsettled afternoon we've got here coming up on our Tuesday. Here it is on Future Track. 2 o'clock, things looking still pretty good. Even through about 4 o'clock, looking pretty good, but look off towards Richmond. A couple thunderstorms starting to develop, and they drape into the region, into that zone we talked about through about 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Here's 9 on Future Track. Some of the rain still lingering down across northeastern North Carolina, but then that northerly breeze kicks out that rainfall, clears things out. We got that sunshine to return on our Wednesday. Arguably the nicest day we'll have this week. That's just my personal opinion. If you want it warmer, we'll get back up near 80 degrees Thursday and Friday. And yes, we've got some rain chances around for Mother's Day. But it does not look to wash out any of your weekend plans for mom. Keep them. It's going to remain warm, and then we'll look for better rain chances as we go into early next week.